I will tell you a story of small children. Listen to this. The former king of a country thought that it would be better to stop the people of his country from lying, and he made a law prohibiting lying to anyone. To check it, some guards were deployed near the entrance to the capital city of Rajay. The task of these soldiers was to ask the reason of entry from those entering through this entrance. And they observe whether these entrants do what they are told to do or not. If they do not do what they are told when they enter the entrance, they will be hanged. So one day one of the clowns in this kingdom wanted to prove to the king that this process was stupid. So one day he went to the entrance and asked where the soldiers were going, and why. The answer he gave was, "I am going to be hanged." One guard said he was lying. What happens now? If the soldiers kill him, he is telling the truth. What if he wasn't killed? Logic has been the basic method used by humans to understand the world. People try to understand the world by using these logics. A large amount of modern science has been built on this basis. Paradoxes make us see some flaws in what we have constructed through logic. This shows that we cannot always logically find the 100% absolute truth about something. Why is paradox worth it, you might be thinking? Paradox allows us to see the flaws in the various knowledge systems we currently believe in. Because everything can have flaws. With paradox, we can find flaws in something that we thought was right until now. Here, some people ignore this paradox when it shows flaws, and others criticize the person who says this. But what should happen is that we see the truth. Through this process, we can take our knowledge to a very precise level. Paradoxes teach us to move beyond binary thinking. Binary thinking is a black and white way of thinking. The right or wrong, white or black thing. The universe is a more complex place than that. But we as humans are used to only looking at these two things as right or wrong. However, these paradoxes help us to think more broadly. And these paradoxes are able to reveal that arguments are not everything. What is the Fermi paradox? The Fermi paradox is a problem that asks, where are the aliens in the universe? If life is so abundant, why have we not been seen or heard by anyone else? This means that the Fermi paradox refers to the high probability that extraterrestrial intelligence exists, and the fact that we have no evidence for such extraterrestrials. Thus the British science fiction author Sir Arthur C. Clarke has made a statement like this. There are two possibilities. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally dangerous. Because according to NASA, more than 4,000 planets beyond our solar system have been discovered in the past 2 decades alone, and trillions of stars are thought to be in our galaxy, many of which host planets of their own. When life on Earth is thought to have originated, wouldn't we expect it to at least start somewhere else during the last 14 billion years of the universe? More specifically, the Fermi paradox is the conflict between the lack of clear, unambiguous evidence for extraterrestrial life and the various high estimates for their existence. As one article said, if life was so easy, someone from somewhere would have come calling by now. The main purpose of this is to answer the question of where are the aliens? Who presented the Fermi paradox? According to the Planetary Society, Italian-American Nobel Prize-winning physicist Enrico Fermi coined the Fermi paradox. Where's everybody at? Someone asked at lunch with colleagues in 1950. It is reported that this idea has been presented there. Since our planet Earth is relatively young compared to the universe, we might have expected someone to visit us by now, but we had no evidence that it ever did. Fermi died a few years after making this announcement, but his idea has energized entire fields of science, helping to solve the problem, including the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. All those searching for extraterrestrial life were agitated by these paradoxes. Agents of the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute in Mountain View, California, Fermi, realized that any civilization with massive rocket technology and unlimited imperial incentives could rapidly colonize the entire galaxy. Further explanation. Within tens of millions of years, every star system could be brought under the wing of the Empire. Tens of millions of years may seem like a long project, but it's actually quite short compared to the age of the galaxy. Roughly 1,000 times more. So now the biggest problem we have is finding solutions for this Fermi paradox. There are a number of solutions to the Fermi paradox. The most obvious and most likely is that we are not trying hard enough to find other life, and that interstellar travel between stars is difficult. The first planets beyond our solar system were discovered around 1990. This shows that we are still in the early times here. But with the new James Webb Telescope that has been sent now, scientists hope that we can study many dark places in the universe. Intelligent aliens may have decided never to visit us. Or they may have arrived long ago and left without leaving a trace. Alternatively, life may be so rare that the probability of 2 intelligent species being located relatively close to each other in the vastness of space is extremely low. The more alarming suggestion is that we are alone in the universe. Life like life on Earth is so unlikely that ours is the only world where this has happened. Aliens never made it here because of the physical difficulties of being spacewalkable. Aliens did not decide to visit us. Advanced civilizations have arisen beyond Earth recently enough for extraterrestrials to reach us. There are many opinions and ideas to solve this problem. All these have advantages and disadvantages. This paradox has managed to overturn the ideologies about extraterrestrial beings, and this has revealed many new logical and acceptable strong opinions and information. This will make us understand the importance of paradox and make us think differently about life in another universe. What do you think about the Fermi paradox? We can chat in the comments section below. Happy exploring!